So if you do have a block or maybe a cushion that you would like to sit on, we're going to start out in a comfortable seated position like we usually do. And we're just going to take our block, sit on that, sit on your cushion, give yourself a little bit of height and just allow the legs to relax, the knees to come down. And we're going to really focus on our breath. We're going to center and focus on our breath. Focus a little bit on our posture as well, just to enhance that breath. So in the yoga world, we always breathe in through our belly. So we're going to squeeze the belly button in towards the spine, just to be aware of lengthening our torso. Take our shoulders, lift them up towards the ears, roll them back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And already I feel taller just by doing that. And pressing our sit bones into our block or into our cushion. So let's go ahead and just take our, close your eyes or take our gaze to the floor right in front of us. And let's begin focusing on our breath, breathing in from the belly, through the nose, up through the collarbone, in through the back of the throat, and then exhale through your nose. Beautiful. And when you're breathing in, breathe as though you're surprised to see somebody. And when you're exhaling, breathe as though you're fogging up a little hand mirror with your nostrils. And you're going to start to hear that breath in the back of your throat. Really nice, really helps your immune system during the colder months. So it's so important to work our lungs, exercise our lungs. Let's do that again. Let's breathe in deeply, in through the belly, up through the collarbone, in through the back of the throat. Then exhale even deeper. Let all that air come out through your nostrils. Just let it all out to the point of where you're almost forcing it out. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Hearing it in the back of your throat. Lovely. As you're continuing your breath and taking your gaze to the floor or maybe closing your eyes, let's set an intention for today's practice. And as I've said before, it can just be a simple word like love, joy, kindness, forgiveness, patience, especially when you're in your balance positions, patience, if sometimes we feel a little wobbly. Maybe it's a goal, maybe it's a prayer, just something that if your mind does start to wander, you can just draw it right back to the present with that word, that phrase, that prayer. If that doesn't work, you can always go back to your breath and just draw your mind back to the present. And it's normal. All of us do it. Our minds wander to, what are we going to do later today? Or, oh, what happened earlier today? And we want to really enjoy this hour and stay in the here and in the now. So let's take one more breath, really concentrating on breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Here we go. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Very nice. Let's go ahead and open our eyes and take our gaze off the floor. You can keep it there if you like, and we're just going to begin to do some gentle warm-ups and stretches. So let's go ahead and sweep our arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze the arms into the ears, reach for the ceiling, squeeze the belly button in towards the spine, and then bring the palms together and let's frame our face, just like we have a little frame around us. And then we're going to bring our fingertips towards that back wall with our breath. So inhale to the back. Exhale, hands go to the front. Take it slow. Inhale to the back wall. Exhale, up to the top. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Let's clasp our hands together and just slide the hands down to the back of the skull. And same thing. We're going to inhale, reach the elbows together. Exhale, reach the elbows to the side walls. Inhale, touch. Exhale, out. Inhale, touch. Exhale, out. Squeeze the belly to the spine. Inhale, touch. Exhale, out. Let's do one more. Inhale, touch. Exhale, out. Wonderful. Let's reach our arms out to the side wall. And let's bring our hands to the side wall. So just our fingertips are reaching, but our hands are facing that front wall, and spread your fingers oh so wide. Stretch, 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 and then make a little fist. This is good in the colder weather to do. Helps to keep the arthritis at bay. So starfish hands, squeeze those fingertips as far apart, spread, 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 and then make a little fist. One more time, spread the fingers and make a little fist, and then rotate the wrists. Breathing in, exhaling out, and then get ready because we're going to make some nice big circles with our arms. So we're going to bring the arms down. We can still keep our little fists, and then reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the belly into the spine and come around. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms reach back and around. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms reach back and behind. Next time we come up, we're going to reverse and go forward with the arms. Inhale, come back and reach up. Exhale, come around. Inhale, reach up, come around, exhale, and then relax the hands and the arms. They've been up for a while. And let's just begin to roll out the shoulders. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale, and then reverse your shoulder circles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. On your next breath, let's come off the block. So just slide that aside. Maybe you never got on the block to begin with, and we're going to take some little deeper side stretches. So we're going to maybe even come onto the elbow on the right side. On your next breath, let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze the arms into the ears, and then exhale. Right arm comes down, reach that left arm over, really open up through the chest here, and then come back up. Come to the other side with your breath. Let's turn on the breath. Inhale up, exhale to the side, to the right. Inhale up, squeeze the arms to the ears, exhale to the left. Let's do 2 on each side. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale to the left. One more left. Inhale up, reach up high. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reach up, squeeze the arms to the ears, and exhale to the left. Beautiful. Let's reach the arms back out again, and then cactus the arms, and let's really squeeze the shoulder blades. Maybe you close your eyes a little bit, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're just going to place the hands on top of the shoulders, and we're going to roll them out again. And think of this almost like a swimming exercise, coming towards the front of the room, elbows coming towards the front, still listening to your breath, hearing it in the back of your throat. Inhale, exhale. And then on your next breath, we're going to do the backstroke. So we're just going to reverse those and just reach the elbows towards the back wall. Breathing in, exhaling out. Beautiful. And then releasing that, let's take the hands and put them onto the waist, and we're going to round the spine. Work that spine a little bit. So round the spine, reach forward, you're hunching a little bit, you're gazing to the floor, and then on your exhale, you're going to reach those elbows to the back wall. Squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, hunch forward. Exhale to the back, elbows. Inhale, hunch forward. Exhale, elbows to the back. Let's do one more. Inhale, hunch forward. Exhale, elbows to the back. On your next breath, we're going to do a little twisting. And I tell you, this is very important because we don't even realize it, but as we age, it gets a little harder to look all the way behind us, especially without moving our body. So it's something very important for us to try to do daily. And we do it every week. So we're going to just take our left foot and place it over to our right foot. Place it over to the left for right now. And then we're going to take our left knee and we're just going to bring that left knee so that it is facing that front wall. And then we're going to scooch the right ankle next on the outside of the left knee. Lots of directions here. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Just sit up as tall as you can. And then the left arm is going to come forward, wrap around the right. Right arm is going to come forward, reach back behind. And what you can do is you can take your fingertips and press into your mat or the floor to twist your body and try your best to look over your right shoulder. If you can't see exactly the middle of the wall behind you, that's okay. It's a progress, it's a journey. We're going to work towards this each week. So breathing in, exhaling out through your nose. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, exhale out, and then we're going to come back forward and stay right here and just hold it sitting upright, nice and tall, or try to take it a step further and take this knee, this right knee, and try to line it up with the left. This is called shoelace. Maybe you can sit up nice and tall. Maybe you can even grab your feet. If not, stay right here. And let's just hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to untangle and release. So we're going to take the right leg, put it over to the side for now. We're going to take the left leg, put it over to the side. And we've done this before. And it looks almost like we have the letter M with our legs. We're going to sit up nice and tall, cactus the arms, maybe even place the elbows in towards the knees, give them a little push back, and then we're going to take our hands and place them back behind us. Make sure your fingertips are facing that back wall. And we're just going to do a little windshield wipe before we twist to the other side. So with your breath, twist to the right, and then twist to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Lovely, everyone. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. And then we're going to come back and take care of that twist on the other side. So this time we're going to take the right leg and we're going to kind of thread that underneath the foot, underneath the left. Notice how my right knee is facing that front wall. Try to set it up just like that. And then we're going to take the left foot, place it right outside the right knee. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to stretch out the right arm, wrap it around that left knee, pull that knee in a little bit, take the left hand, reach it back behind, and allow your hands to just kind of be spider fingers and twist into the mat and then reach and look behind you. See if the side is any different, if it's easier to see that back wall. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Breath travels up the spine. Breath travels down the spine. One more breath here. Breathe in. Exhale out. Fantastic, wonderful. And then we're going to do the same thing. Just stay right here, but sit up nice and tall if you're staying right here, or maybe just try to stack that left knee on top of the right. See if there's any difference in your sides. Maybe you heel toe your toes out a little bit and sit in full shoelace. Either way, let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's completely untangle and come to a full forward fold. Sitting up nice and tall here. I will tell you, a few years ago, I had to hold my hands out like this because my core didn't have the strength. And that's okay. It's a journey. We work up to things. But try hard to place your hands together with straight legs and toes facing the ceiling. And we're just going to hold this. Try to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. If you need to take a break and put your hands down to the side, put a little bit in the knee, that's okay. If you're ready to go back to placing the hands together, that's fine too. We're just going to point our toes and then draw the toes towards our forehead, just that little exercise we've done before. So on your next breath, let's point the toes forward. Inhale. Exhale, toes towards your forehead. Feel that in the calf muscles. Inhale, point forward. Exhale, draw the toes towards the forehead. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, point the toes forward. Exhale, point the toes towards the forehead. One more. Inhale, point forward. Exhale, point the toes towards the forehead. Beautiful. Now let's release the hands, place them to the side. And let me turn to the side so you can kind of see. We're just going to wiggle out the legs a little bit. Just take off some of the stress from the legs. Hearing your breath as you breathe in and exhale out. On your next breath, we're going to be coming into a table, and we will be doing a little bit of work in this position. So this is a good time to grab your blanket and just place it in the center just to protect your knees if they are a little sensitive. If you don't have a blanket, I like this little method because it's less to carry around. You can just take your mat and fold it in half and then maybe fold it one more time. And you have a nice little pad that's built in to your equipment. So however you want to prepare, maybe you don't need any padding at all. Maybe you're on a carpeted surface. Let's just go ahead and come into our table. And we're going to just warm up the spine a little further. We're going to draw the left hip all the way to the left wall. And then we're going to rotate around and draw the right hip to the right wall. And in effect, we're making little circles. We're stirring the pot. And I usually say, think of a wooden spoon that is attached to your belly button. I know it's a strange thing to think about. And that you're just stirring a pot that's right underneath you. But if you think about that, you'll get the movement down. And you can experiment with this movement a little bit. Maybe let your head look back at your feet. And just warm up your spine, breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through your nose. And then on your next breath, let's come to stillness, and we're going to stretch back our right foot. Stretch it back now. We're going to tuck the toes so the foot's on the floor. Tuck the toes and then draw the heel towards the floor. Oh, nice stretch in that calf muscle. You don't have to really bounce. Just pull that heel a little deeper in and you will feel it. Beautiful. And then while we're here, we're going to do a little side plank. So on your next breath, you're going to heel toe the foot, on the left side. And you're going to notice that all your weight's going to want to come to your left side. So the hand is supporting the weight of the body. And then you're just going to open up the chest towards that back wall, reach up with the right hand, and you're in a little supported side plank. Now you can stay right here. Or if you want to, you can turn this into a full plank and just join the left foot with the right. And we'll hold it either way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll drop the little kickstand on the left side back and gently turn our body back into a little tabletop. Let's take a little cat-cow here. Breathing in for cow. Exhaling for cat, chin to chest. Then on your next breath, let's continue to work that same in that same way. Let's do the left side. So we're going to reach back the left foot, tuck the toe, stays on the floor, draw the heel down towards the floor. Feel that stretch in the calf. And then heel toe the foot on the right side off the mat. All the weight comes to the right side. Reach up with the left hand. Try to see your thumb. Stay right here. Or if you are feeling like it, just take that right leg and have it the foot come in contact with the left foot, and you're in a full plank. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're just going to come right back down into our tabletop gradually and take a little cat-cow. Breathing in for cow, exhaling for cat. On your next breath, we're going to do a little bit of balance while we're down here. We're going to reach out the right hand. We're going to reach back the left foot. Stay right here, or if you wish, you can reach back behind, grab that foot, gaze to the floor, and lift that foot up towards the ceiling and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just the palm's going to come down. Now, you have an option here. The palm can come down, or maybe the palm comes to your heart, a little more balance. So just like put it over your heart and flatten the foot. And we're going to lift the foot, lift our glutes, work our glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the palm comes down. We lower that knee, and we're just going to take one hip circle down around. So we're going to reach the hips back towards the heels, go around one time, come up to center, and then we're going to reverse that just one time, reaching the hips back, go around, and then we should meet back up in our tabletop. Let's do the other side. On your next breath, reach out the left hand, reach out the right foot. Stay right here, or reach back behind, grab that foot, lift it up towards the ceiling, gaze to the floor. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just the palm comes down, flatten the foot. Or option 2, take that left hand and put it over your heart or on towards your right shoulder. And then let's lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and come back into our tabletop and take a little cat-cow. Breathing in for cow. Exhale for cat. Press your fingertips into your mat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. On your next breath, if you do have a blanket or you do have your mat folded, let's go ahead and make some little transitions and remove the blanket, move your mat back to full position, because we're going to do a little bit of warrior work and we just don't want to have props or things in the way. So coming back into your tabletop, look at your fingertips, make sure that they are firmly active, that they're not just dead hands, that they're active little spider fingers, and that will protect your wrists. On your next breath, let's tuck the toes. We're coming into down dog. Lift the knees, lift the hips, full down dog, and begin to pedal out your feet. Bend one knee, bring the heel down on the opposite foot. Gaze to the back wall. On your next breath, we're going to come up onto our tippy toes as much as you can. Really exaggerate this as though you're wearing stiletto heels. And then press back with your hands so that the hips come even higher to the ceiling. And you're going to feel a nice stretch up and down the backs of the legs. Nice for sciatica, nice for low back pain. And then we're going to slowly lower the heels back down. On your next breath, let's go ahead and raise the right leg. Reach it up for three-legged dog. Hold this. We're going to come into warrior one next. On your next breath, bend the knee, thread it through, plant the foot between the hands. If it doesn't quite make it, give it just a little help with the right hand, and then come right up into warrior one. Straight warrior one. We're just holding this, bend in the knee a little bit. Nice, beautiful alignment. On your next breath, we're going to turn this into warrior two, opening up through the chest, stacking the shoulders over the hips as much as we can. And on your next breath, we're going to reach forward towards that front wall. Reach, 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 almost as though you can touch it. Holding this. Next breath, we're going to flip the palm on the right hand and then send the left hand back behind us, and we're going to turn this into a reverse warrior, reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale, back to warrior two, but reach forward. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, take it to reverse. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach, reach, reach towards that front wall. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Beautiful. On your next breath, come back to warrior two. I know your leg is getting tired. We're almost there. We're going to rotate at the waist. We're going to press down, and we're going to come right into a child's pose. So we're going to bring our knees wide outside the mat, sink the hips back, And then walk the hands forward, trying to get our chest down to the mat as much as we can, maybe even pressing our forehead into the mat. Now, if this isn't for you, if your shoulders are achy or bothering you, you can always bring the arms back behind. And we're just going to stay here, whichever option you like, for 3 breaths. Hear that breath in the back of your throat. Lovely breath. Beautiful. We're going to slide our hands forward. Maybe they're already at the top of your mat. Then we're going to slide the hands towards us. Come back into a tabletop if you want to make a few little wiggles here. The main thing is check your fingertips. Make sure your hands are nice and active. And then next breath, we're going to sit back onto our heels. And once again, take care of our palms and take care of our, not really our wrists, and press out our hands. So I want you to have your fingers as wide as you can get them. Press your hands towards that front wall and then make a little fist. And then press the hands, reach them like you're really pressing against a brick wall that's in front of you. And then make a little ball. And then let's rotate. Rotate the wrist. Little intermission here. Breathing in. Exhaling out, squeeze the belly button into the spine just for good posture. And on your next breath, we're going to do that other side. We're going to do the left side. So coming back into your table, and I'm going to turn this way because it's easier for you to see me at this angle, but you can stay right where you are. On your next breath, we're going to tuck our toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, come into our down dog, and feel free to pedal out. Turn on those fingertips, make sure they're making little indentations into the mat. And then next breath, let's go ahead and raise that left leg. Reach it up high, 3-legged dog. We're coming into warrior 1. So we're just going to bend the knee, thread it through, place the foot in between the hands. Notice mine didn't make it, so I'm going to take my left hand and give it a little help and just come right up into warrior 1. Reaching, squeezing the arms. Next breath, we're going to take it right into warrior 2, stacking the shoulders right over those hips, bending through the knee. And we're going to do that same little thing we did before. We're just going to reach forward, reach, and then flip the palm on the left hand. Right arm comes behind and exhale into a reverse warrior. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Wonderful, everyone. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Next breath, come back right back to warrior 2, maybe even sink a little lower. And then we're going to rotate at the waist. Press down. This time we're going to spin on the toes on the right foot, bend the knee, and step forward. So we'll end up at the top of our mat. And from here, we're just going to turn this into a rag doll. So you can put a little bend into the knees here if you like. Let the head dangle. Let the arms dangle. Maybe the chest touches the thighs. And we just hold this. Hear your breath in the back of your throat. Maybe shake your head yes. Maybe shake your head no. And then try this. Try clasping your hands together, bringing them to the back of your skull and pressing into the back of the skull with your palms. And take your thumbs and give your neck a little massage here. Feels so nice. If you want to move a little bit, side to side, a little bit of a balance going on. And then release the arms. We're slowly going to come up. Slowly, one vertebra at a time. We don't want to get dizzy, so we're going to take our time. Once our head is up, we're going to bring our feet about hip distance, squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. You're going to hear me say that a lot. And then we're going to sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze the arms in towards the ears, lift all 10 toes. And let's turn this on. Let's make it a real active mountain. So squeeze the arms, squeeze, so you can feel every muscle in the bicep, the tricep. Squeeze your face. You can even close your eyes if you like. Squeeze the belly button to the spine. Lift the kneecaps. Lift all 10 toes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then exhale into Tadasana. And we're going to just take a few breaths here. Breathing in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Breathe in. Exhale out. Lovely. And then get ready because we're going to turn it on in Tadasana. We're going to squeeze our face, squeeze our arms, squeeze the belly towards the spine, lift the kneecaps, lift all 10 toes. Really work it. Shaking, quaking, make sure that you're breathing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I can really feel the backs of my arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lovely. Exhale. Whew. And you should feel a little worn out. And that's good. That's very good. We're going to do some balance now. So you can choose to stay at the top of your mat. You can come off your mat, maybe go to a wall, maybe find a chair, piece of furniture. If you are on carpet, be very careful. It's hard to balance on soft surfaces. If you're on a wood floor, yeah, that's a lot easier. So let's go ahead and begin. Wherever you are standing, let's bring our feet about hip distance. And we're going to rotate all of our weight over onto the left side. Take our hands, bring them to our hips, and slide the right foot over. It's going to start out really easy. We're just going to tap the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to lift that leg, straighten the toes, and we're going to lift the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Then we're going to straighten the leg. This is a hard one. And we're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Try to hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take a little figure 4. We're just going to bring the right leg, cross it over the left, press the palms together, sit up nice and tall as though you're sitting into a little chair though. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, almost there, and release. Beautiful. Now the standing leg may feel a little bit worn out because we've been standing on it and using it a lot. So we're just going to take the foot and press the toes into the mat and maybe rotate the ankle a little bit. Another nice thing to do is to press into the toes. Just take the toes and press them into the mat and get a nice little stretch that way. Maybe even just shake the foot out a little bit. Beautiful. And then just as a nice little intermission, counter pose, we'll bring our feet about hip distance. Let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. We won't make this active. Come to a mountain. Exhale into a Tadasana. Nice. Think about your posture. Beautiful. Next breath, let's put all of our weight over onto the right side so we can work the left side. So we're going to take our hands, same thing, place them on our waist, drag those left toes over, and let's start tapping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lift the knees, straighten the toes, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to straighten the leg, try to get it high, and raise the arms. Try to squeeze the arms towards the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you're even spreading the fingers. Fantastic. And let's take it to a little figure 4. I sometimes call this reading the newspaper. Sit up nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Such good balance. Wonderful. And then let's go back up to the top of our mat. So if you're already there, fantastic. If not, just walk up to the very top of your mat. And then we're going to bring our feet about hip distance again. Let's lift all 10 toes and just see how that feels. And then lower your toes. And then lift your toes. And then squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. Take the shoulders, reach them up towards the ears, roll them back, and let's do another mountain pose. Sweeping the arms up towards our ears, up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And take a little exhale. Let your head just relax. Maybe even look at your feet here. Maybe your fingertips are TP'd a little bit, not pressed firmly in. Maybe there's a little bend into the knees. That's okay. On your next breath, inhale, and let's take a flat back, just as flat as you can. Gaze to the floor in front of you. And then we're going to take a little fold. Once again, put a little bend in your knees this time. Maybe lift the toes up, lower them down. Lift the toes up, lower them down. And on your next breath, we're going to come into a chair pose. So we're going to just sweep the arms back behind and come into that chair and actually just imagine sitting into a little chair behind you. Cactus the arms. Hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take another little fold. Let your head just hang here. Maybe you rock a little side to side. Hear that breath. Do you still hear it in the back of your throat? Breathing in as though you're surprised. Exhaling as though you're fogging up a mirror. On your next breath, we're going to come back into a chair pose. So reaching those arms back behind, coming into that chair, sinking down, maybe cactusing the arms. And this time you can stay right here, or maybe you come up onto your tippy toes, a little more balance, feeling it in the calves, sink a little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So good. And take a fold. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Holding this. And then exhale, we're going to come back onto our knees, but we're not going to stay on our knees. We're going to sit back on our heels once again, take care of our hands, and we're going to reach our hands forward like we did earlier. Really spread the fingers as wide as you can get them, truly like little starfish. And then make a fist. Inhale, starfish hands. Exhale, make a little fist. Let's do one more. Inhale. Starfish hands. Exhale, make a little fist, and then rotate the wrists. Hear your breath. Work those lungs. Really helping, like we said earlier, the immune system. So good for you. And then on your next breath, just relax that. Let's go ahead and just come into a comfortable seated position. So we can do just a little bit of work here. So once again, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Sit bones are pressed into the mat firmly. Belly button is squeezed in towards the spine. Shoulders are lifted up towards the ears. Let's roll them back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as much as you can. And let's reach the hands out to the side. And we're just going to move just our rib cage. Try to keep everything else totally still. So just the rib cage moves. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Let's slow it down a little bit. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Beautiful. And then bring the hands down and let's just roll out our shoulders. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then let's reverse those. Breathing in, exhaling out. Lovely, lovely. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take care of our neck here. So we're going to move our head, just look to the right wall, sitting up nice and tall. Almost visualize that you are up against the back of a wall. So don't lean into it too much, of course, but just sitting up nice and tall and really turning that neck as much as you can. And then we're going to rotate. The chin may touch the chest, and we're going to look to the left, sitting up nice and tall. Let's turn on our breath. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Squeeze the belly button in. Exhale to the left. Lovely. Coming back to neutral. Let's take care of our neck even deeper. Let's go ahead and raise the right arm. Reach it all the way across. Find the left ear and close your eyes and guide that right ear to the right shoulder. We're going to hold this. Can you hear your breath in the back of your throat? Stay for another breath. And then slide that hand to the back of the skull. Beautiful. And draw your nose and your chin into your right armpit. Try to see the back of your mat. Sit up nice and tall and really squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. It's easy to forget that. And when you do that, you may feel a nice sensation up and down your spine on the right side. And then let's release this. Let's take care of our neck a little more. Let's look up towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then drop the chin to the chest. Look down at your mat, maybe your feet. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look down at your feet. Let's do one more. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, down to your feet. And then let's take care of the left side. So go ahead and raise that left hand, reach it all the way across, find the right ear, close your eyes, draw the left ear towards the left shoulder, squeeze that shoulder, squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. You hear your breath, beautiful. Let go of all that strain, all that tension that we store in this part of our body. Next breath, we're going to slide that hand down to the back of our skull, gaze underneath our armpit, take the chin and the nose to that region. Squeeze the belly in, and maybe up and down the spine on the left side, you'll feel a little sensation. Breathing in, exhaling out. Fabulous. And then release. Let's sit up nice and tall. Nice and tall. Let's go ahead and take a little bound angle here. Press the soles of our feet together, reminding us to sit up nice and tall. And then let's bring the feet out so we really have a nice diamond shape going on here. And then let's just slide our hands down. Maybe the elbows come out a little bit. Relax the head and just take a little low back stretch. Holding this. Lovely. And then slowly come out of that. Let's draw our knees back together. And let's just spin on our hip and make our way onto our back. And let's take our strap along with this. So if you have your strap, just grab that, put it about in the center of your mat. Maybe you keep your knees bent on your way down. Maybe you straighten your legs. Kind of a personal preference. Try it several ways to come down slowly. I like to have my hands out with the thumbs facing the ceiling. If you do have any low back issue, another nice way to get down is to come down on one elbow and then come down on the other elbow and then gently come all the way down. Once you are all the way down on your mat, think about your low back and press it into your mat. And then release it. Inhale, press the low back into the mat. Release. One more. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. And then let's bring both feet up, let's just bring both feet into the mat, bending the knees. And we're just going to windshield wipe side to side. Knees go to the right. Exhale, knees go to the left. Inhale, knees go to the right. Exhale, knees come to the left. Beautiful. And then let's grab our strap on your next breath. Let's go ahead and bring the right leg up and maybe just bring your head up just so you can see. Give yourself about 2 feet of strap and place that strap right in the middle of the foot and send that foot up towards the ceiling. And notice that we still have the left knee bent, and that is okay. That's where we want to be. So we're just going to take the strap with both hands, bringing them together, and then with the right hand on top, just bring that foot towards you. Just bring the right foot towards you. And you're going to feel a nice little stretch up and down the back of this leg, your right leg. And then try pointing the toe. And then draw the toe towards your forehead. Ooh, feel the difference. And then point your toe. Inhale. Exhale, draw the toes towards your forehead. Lovely. One more. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, draw the toes towards your forehead. And then we're going to remove the strap. Just keep it handy because we're going to do the other side. And we're going to bend this right knee. And we're just going to place it the ankle over the thigh on the left side, almost as though we're reading that newspaper or that figure 4, and then take either right hand, maybe the left hand comes over on top too, and just push that knee on the right side back towards the wall in front of you. And you're going to get a nice little stretch in the hip, right on the outside of the hip here. Are you still breathing? Breathe in. Exhale out through your nose. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. And then release that pressure. And let's go ahead and turn this into a variation of a reverse pigeon. So we're just going to go ahead and maybe lift your head up and then lift that left foot up off the ground, extend that foot, and then reach the hands through, clasp them behind the left thigh, and then just pull all of that towards you. Pull that left knee towards you. Maybe you rock side to side. Should feel really, really nice. Hear your breath. Breathing in, exhaling out. Lovely. Lots of restorative stuff. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and lower that foot. Remove the right foot. Just let it join. So you still have your knees bent. We can bring our hands out to a T again, and then just bring the knees to the right to windshield wipe. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale, knees go to the right. Exhale, knees come to the left. And then let's come to that little neutral position and take care of the left side. So let's find our little strap. You might want to hold your head up. Give yourself about 2 feet of strap. And then go ahead and bring that left leg up. Find the foot and put that strap right in between it. And gather your strap together. And once again, we're just going to pull this foot towards us. You don't even really have to have a strap, but it's a nice prop to use. And just bringing that foot towards us. Notice that the right leg is still bent. That's where we want it. And then we're going to just experiment a little bit with our muscles and how they feel when we inhale and point the toes. And exhale, bring the toes towards the forehead. Boy, I really feel it. I hope you do too. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw the toes towards the forehead. Wow. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw the toes towards the forehead. Lovely. And then let's remove that strap. Bend that knee and set that ankle right up above the right knee. You can relax the head if you like. And then once again, just push away that thigh and that knee towards that front wall. And you're going to feel a nice stretch along the side of the left hip. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing that, let's take our little reverse pigeon variation. So we're just going to lift the right foot off the mat, raise the head just enough to see that little triangle you've created. Reach the hands through, clasp them together, and then draw that left knee in towards you and make a little rock side to side. Breathing in, exhaling out. Feeling so good, so nice. If you want to even rotate your ankle, you can do that. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then on your next breath, we're going to set up a supine twist. So we don't have to go very far. We're just going to bring both knees to hover right over our hips. If you'd like, you can pull them into your chest first. Maybe give yourself a little hug, rock a little bit, just as a little preparation. Make sure you're breathing. And then let those knees just hover. Let's bring our arms out into a T and take a deep breath in. If you'd like, a lion's breath out through your mouth. Let all the stale air out. Let's take another breath in. Breathe in fresh air from the belly. Exhale all the stale air out. Don't be afraid to make a noise. And then let's go back to our Ujjayi breath. Breathing in deeply from the nose. On your exhale, let the knees fall to the right. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders glued to your mat. And maybe you extend that left leg over the bent knee. Squeeze the belly button in. Ooh, feel the difference when you do that. Holding this. Try to stay for 2 more breaths. And then let's come back to our neutral position, letting the knees just hover. Let's take another deep breath in. And let's go ahead and go straight to it. Exhale, bring the knees over towards the left. Take your gaze to the right. If you want to, extend an outside leg. If you did it on the right side, try it on the left. See if sides are different. And then the main things here are just to make sure that your shoulders are glued to the mat and that you're squeezing your belly button in towards your spine. You're hearing that breath in the back of your throat. Almost there. Hold it for another breath. You've worked so hard this hour. And then release, bring the knees to hover. And on your next breath, in midair, let's just press the soles of the feet together. We're going to slowly lower them down. A little abdominal work, a little core work. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Maybe you hold your feet off the mat when they're about 2 inches off the ground. And then you release them. And we're going to set up for Shavasana. So just bring those feet out in front of you. Draw the hands towards your body's side. Keep your palms up towards the ceiling. And let's squeeze the shoulder blades underneath us. Just squeeze them as tightly as you can get them underneath you. You're going to notice that the chest rises a little bit, but it's important to be comfortable in Shavasana. And then you probably have noticed if your shoulder blades are squeezed together that you have a little more space underneath where the low back sacrum is. Let's try to pull that in, draw that back to the mat. Ooh, notice the hip bones come up a little bit. Lots going on. And then we're just going to take a deep breath in. Deep exhale out through the nose. Lovely. Now we're going to bring our neck, our head to the right. And then roll the head to the left. Inhale, roll the neck to the right. Exhale, roll the head to the left. Coming back to neutral, let's truly, truly melt into our mat. Relax the face. If the tongue is stuck to the roof of the mouth, just let it drop right into the lower palate. If your teeth have been clenched at any time during today's practice, and it may have been because we did a lot of work today, then just move your jawbone side to side, maybe in little circular movements. Relax through your shoulders all the way to the tips of the fingertips. Relax through your shoulders all the way through the chest, down to the hips, down to the thighs, the knees, the ankles, the tops of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, the toes, and just melt slowly and deeply into your mat. And think about all the work you did for your thighs, your ankles, your arms, all the toning that you did, your core. You worked so many muscles and you worked your lungs. So much work. And let's just stay here for about 10 breaths. Just enjoy. And slowly and gently begin to awaken your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe even make those starfish fingers where you spread your fingers as wide as you can and then make a little fist. Spread your fingers as wide as you can and your toes as well and make a little fist. Be sure to rotate your wrists and your ankles, drawing your knees into your chest. Maybe even turning that into a happy baby. We didn't get to that today, so that's always a nice thing to do. Just drawing the knees into the chest and then flattening the feet and grabbing the outside edges of the feet. Maybe you're rocking side to side. Hearing that breath. And then on your next breath, let's come right back into Shavasana. Just bringing the feet down flat in front of you, arms by your side. And we're going to just take the right foot and press it into the floor or the mat and slide it up. Clasp that knee, the right knee, with your hands and just draw that knee towards your shoulder. Really get it up there and then rotate the ankle. Just rotate. Sometimes we do a pencil pose, but we did a lot of Tadasanas and active mountains today. So we're just going to just more restorative. And then with your right hand, just draw that knee towards the floor. If you want to still rotate the ankle, that's fine. Next breath, go ahead and bring that knee back towards the shoulder. Reach it there, up there. And then go ahead and bring that right foot back to the mat. Slide it down to meet the left. And let's do the other side. Press the left foot into the mat. Slide it all the way up. Clasp the knee on the left side with your hand. Draw that knee towards your shoulder and rotate your ankle here. Might hear a few little pops. Snap, crackle, pop. That's perfectly okay. And then with your left hand, just draw that left knee to the left side of the floor. Maybe you're rotating your ankle still. That's fine. Next breath, try to draw that knee into the shoulder again. Maybe it's a little more flexible this time. And then go ahead on your next breath and release that foot. Come right back into Shavasana. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Deep exhale out, any way you like. Beautiful. And then we're just going to roll over to our right side. Make a little pillow for your head. Maybe draw your knees in towards your chest. Close your eyes if you like. And take a deep breath in. And deep exhale out. Let's take another breath here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lovely. And then we're going to press ourselves up. Take your time very gently. The way we started out today, in a very comfortable seated position. We won't be sitting on our block, but just pressing our sit bones firmly into the mat, sitting up nice and tall. Squeeze that belly button in towards the spine. Let's take our shoulders, reach them up towards our ears, roll them back. Beautiful. And then we're going to take our fingertips and just lightly press them into the mat. Next breath, we're going to flip the hands over. Sweep the hands up. Inhale. Palms meet, and on your exhale, bring the palms down to heart center. Really press the fingertips and the palms together. Almost a little tug of war. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Next breath, we're going to dial the fingertips down. Look at our veins. Pinkies are going to reach towards our body. When this happens, it turns on our biceps, our triceps, and our forearms. It helps our wrists. Holding this, holding, and then slowly dial those fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Let's separate the hands, take care of the low back and sacrum one more time, and press the hands down into the mat or the floor, maybe even walk the hands forward a little bit. Maybe the elbows come down, relax the head. Nice, nice, nice stretch. Hold this, and then slowly come out of it. Walking the hands back towards your body. Hands go to your knees or to heart center, whichever you prefer. Y'all did fabulous today. I'm very proud of you. Lots of restorative work, lots of hard work. You should be proud of you as well. Love you all. Namaste.